Welcome back to your first day of school. Okay, so this is a tutorial about how to access Schoology, online textbooks, Clever, and just help you get through your first week back with online learning. The first place I want you to go is to the W.D. Hartley Elementary School homepage. Once you get there, you notice that they added some new links for you. Schoology for students, online textbooks, and links for students. The first place I would like you to go is to the links for students. And then go over to Clever. Students are familiar with accessing and logging into Clever. It is their S number at stjohns.k12.florida.us and password. I'll go back and show you what that looks like. S number followed by at stjohns.k12.florida.us and password. And sign in. So before you actually go and log into Schoology, I would like you to log into Clever and click a Works page. This is where all the helpful videos, instructions, and resources are to introduce you to Schoology. So our first heading here is Schoology, and there is a link to Schoology website, a how-to video, and a how-to video explaining how to join a conference inside Schoology. So make sure you look here. It explains how to sign in, your username, your passwords. Going down, the next category we have here is reading, and there are links to AR, Epic Books website, which is free online books with a class code KSY0071, a link to public library for ebooks. You have to have a library card to access those. Scholastic News, and some more free online books for kids. Next category we have here is math. Here is the link to Extra Math. Here is the link to the Envision Math textbook. Happy Numbers, a how-to video explaining how to log in and get into your math textbook online, another helpful video, and instructions for logging into your math textbook online. Next, we have science. There's a link to BrainPop website. You need to register for a free account, a link to your science textbook online, and you will need to log in with your S number and password, a link to your science course in Schoology, and directions for logging into your science textbook online. Next, we have social studies. Here is a link to your BrainPop videos, link to your social studies weekly textbook, and a link to your social studies course in Schoology. So now that we have gone through and watched all the helpful videos and read the instructions, we can go back to Hartley's website and go to Schoology for Students. This website gives you some tips again for logging in if you're having trouble. If you're using a computer, you have to use the browser Chrome or Firefox. If your student is using a mobile device, they must use a web browser, not the app, and they must use Safari or Chrome. Students click here to log into Schoology. Okay, you log in, and yours might look a little differently than mine, but it'll bring you to your courses. These are your subjects. that you will be working in. Actually, let me log out. Log back in. Again, S number at stjohns.k12.florida.us and password. And it'll bring you to your courses or your subjects. This is where you will find all your assignments and directions for completing those assignments. The first thing I would like you to do is look at this bell up here in the top right corner. It will have some type of red symbol, number, dot, telling you that there is a request to join our second grade group. So once you log into Schoology, I need you to go to this bell and accept the request I sent to join our group. Notice that you can access your courses here and your groups right beside it. Groups, Works in O'Hara second grade class. And here we are in our class website. So once you have accepted and joined our group, there is a scavenger hunt for you to complete on your first day. This just gives you more practice logging in and navigating around Schoology, Clever, and some new websites. Once you're in our second grade group, I want you to go to conferences. Here is a link in your scavenger hunt to sign up for your first conference with us. You will go here to conferences. And your screen will not look like mine. Students are not able to create conferences. Only a teacher can do that. And here's where you would click to join at your scheduled time. Okay, let's go back to our group. So in your scavenger hunt, it says to sign up for a conference, and here's the link for that. You access your conference here. Go to A-Works Clever page. This is where you will find all your how-to videos. Next, I would like you to click on Courses. Make sure you accept the request to join our second grade group page. Remember to click that bell right up here. The next thing I would like you to do is go to your courses. And the first course you have is your weekly checklist. Students are used to having their checklist for reading, but now we have created one that includes all subjects. And here is your checklist for your first week back. So the first course we have up here is reading. Here is a list of your assignments. The first task students will do is in their iReady textbook that was sent home is lesson 6, pages 92 to 99. And this again was sent home in a student's packet. The next assignment is Scholastic. That was sent home also. It's a magazine, Scholastic News, along with questions. And that magazine is called Why is the River Green? You can access the Scholastic News online in your reading course or language arts course. Students must take 4 AR books a week, 4 tests, and 90 minutes of iReady reading online per week. Next subject we have is math. And their first task is in their math textbook to complete topic 4, lesson 3. And the directions say to complete all pages in topic 4, lesson 3. Please do not work ahead, stay with us. I don't want students doing work that we might be back in school for. And I wrote a little note down here that says, please follow the examples and guidance from the textbook. Students must be able to perform a variety of different strategies to solve problems. So students do need to understand what the textbook is teaching them and understand how to do that strategy. Again, if you or your students needs help, we are always available for conferences on Schoology. Over here in the help column, it says you can work through lessons at your own pace. In topic 4, lesson 3 only. Use the math textbook that was sent home, or the textbook is available online. There are helpful learning videos that I uploaded to Schoology inside your math course. So if you're not sure how to help your student or you don't understand yourself, those videos are the first place to go. Students also need to do 90 minutes of iReady Math online per week. And then just like in school, 2 lessons of extra math daily. Next, we'll go down to science. Science, we are doing a review, Unit 2, Lesson 1, Technology in Our World. This unit has already been pulled out of your science books and stapled. So get that packet out and you will read and complete all the activities and questions that are inside Unit 2, Lesson 1. You will take the online quiz. This quiz is not in the book, so you need to go to your science textbook and take it online, and I will help you do that. Number 3, watch the BrainPop video, engineering and design. And then lastly, take the quiz after you watch that video. In the help column, the directions to access textbook, quizzes, and BrainPops can be found in Schoology inside your science folder in the science course. All assignments, reading, and quizzes can be found in Schoology in the science course. And then once you sign into your science textbook, you will click assignments and then open. And this is where your assigned reading is and your online quizzes. Next subject is social studies, and we were learning, before we left school, we were learning about famous women in history for Women's History Month. Their task is to watch 7 BrainPop videos on famous women. Those videos are uploaded in your social studies course in Schoology in the Women's History folder. You will take a quiz after each video and then answer a discussion question in Schoology. That discussion question, again, is in the social studies course in the Women's History folder. Make sure you respond to one classmate. In the help column, it says list of 7 BrainPop videos can be found in Schoology in the social studies course. Then click the Women's History Month folder. The discussion questions are located in the Women's History Month folder also. Students can write their response in a notebook before typing. And students have 2 weeks to complete this. And lastly, we have writing. Your task for this week is to fill out a graphic organizer on a famous woman of your choice. So that could be someone we learned about in school, someone you watched a video about on BrainPop, a woman you read about. This graphic organizer can be found in the packet that was sent home. Students have done this already for Black History Month, so they are familiar with this. Their task is to read, research, and watch videos about famous women for Women's History Month. Number 1, students complete research. This research can be done on BrainPop or the website Epic for free books. Once they have researched and watched videos on whoever they would like to do their project on, they will fill out their graphic organizer. And lastly, if for some reason students are done early, you may do a biography project of your choice. This is completely optional. Students transfer the information from that graphic organizer and they can put it on construction paper, a poster, a soda bottle, a tissue box, a cereal box, a hanger with strings and little note cards. There's lots of different biography ideas. In your help column, it says books for research can be found on the EPIC website. Follow the directions to log into EPIC, located on Clever and Schoology in the Social Studies course. Once you've logged into EPIC, find the Mailbox tab. I have saved a list of helpful books for you to complete your project. So once you sign in for EPIC, you click Mailbox, and I've assigned biography books to the kids if they need more for their research and to fill out their graphic organizer. Also, several ideas for biography projects can be found in the Social Studies course on Schoology in the Women's History Month folder. I added some pictures and photos of previous projects. And that is your checklist for the first week back. If we go back to Schoology in courses, we looked at our checklist, language arts or reading. Here's a link for EPIC. Math. Directions to log into your math textbook. And here is your assignment for the first week, topic 4, lesson 3. If you click that folder, here are helpful videos for you. Back to courses, science. Directions for logging into your science textbook. A link to sign up for BrainPop. And Unit 2, Lesson 1. Social Studies course is next. Here's your Women's History Month folder. Link to EPIC for your free online books with the class code. And your writing course. Women's History Week. This explains the graphic organizer, and here are your ideas for your project. That, again, is completely optional. Okay, the next place I want to go is to the Hartley website again and click the link for online textbooks. This will take you to the district online textbooks for K-5. You're going to go to 2nd grade. Here is the 2nd grade math and the 2nd grade science and social studies. There is no textbook for, there's no online textbook for reading. That was sent home in the iReady reading textbook. So if we go to science first, you will log in using your S number and password. The first thing you need to do is choose up here. It'll bring you to, I think it automatically goes to high school, so make sure somewhere over here in the drop-down box you go down to 2nd grade. Make sure you are in the Florida Science Grade 2. In these tabs, you will click Assignments. I have assigned your reading, and here is your online quiz. Again, you have your textbook at home. You can read the actual book. And again, this unit was already pulled out and stapled for you. You can read the physical book or you can read online. It is completely up to you. But this is the only place you can access the online quiz. So once again, you log into your science textbook. S number and password. We are in Unit 2. You can click Assignments. and your online quiz is here, followed by the reading. And here is Envision Math second grade textbook. Yours will look differently than mine. I have assigned also the pages in the math book. You can do the math on paper that was sent home, or you have access to it on the computer as well. Okay, the next website I would like you to go is to Epic Books. Once you go to Epic, you're going to click Log In and Students and Educators. Down here is our password, KSY0071. Choose your name. And there are tons and tons of books to choose from. Some of these books are AR, some are not. But again, students need to take 4 AR tests per week. Up in the right-hand corner is a mailbox that I mentioned previously. I have assigned several biography books to help you with your graphic organizer for social studies for Women's History Month. You are not required to read every single one of these books, but they will help you with research if you choose one of these women. The next website that you will have to register for is BrainPop Junior. Once you go to the BrainPop Junior website, you will click Request Free Access. And then Free Family Access. You will complete the access request and they will give you a free access code. And then you will enter that code here. Okay, let's go back to Schoology. Our group. So I think we've worked through a lot of this scavenger hunt. Number 1, sign up for conference. 2, a Works Clever page. 3, click on your courses and look at them. 4, accept the request to join our second grade group page. Remember, this bell will have a request for you. Click Discussions tab and respond to post. So here I have asked a discussion question. What do you miss about school? You can click on that and write your response. Make sure you are using capitals and periods and correct punctuation. It might be helpful for students to physically write their answers on paper and then transfer it afterwards. Again, you can respond to a classmate. Make sure you are being kind, rereading your sentences, and making sure they make sense. Okay, we've answered the discussion questions. You've signed into your textbooks. Again, how to sign in for textbooks can all be found on the Clever page. We have gone to Epic. I showed you where to join conferences, groups, second grade conferences. Students won't be able to see each other, but you will be able to see the teacher, and then we could see you. Find this week's checklist. We've done that. We've worked through it. And then lastly, the sign up for BrainPop. I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, you can always email us, message us, or sign up for a conference on Schoology. I miss you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.